And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys, in a different location today. Obviously I'm not behind my desk. I'm just recording currently on an island outside Rio de Janeiro. I have no space where I'm currently staying, just on holiday at the moment. So as I say, bear with me for the next couple of days, but we still will get content out there and update you on all things Rangers. But as always, guys, before we get into the video, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Okay, so yesterday Rangers got back to winning ways, and normally we would be doing a 5 things we learned video straight after the victory, which is a little bit difficult for me at the moment due to sort of Wi-Fi issues and stuff like that. However, look, I'm here with me and the camera. We're going to discuss the game a little bit before going into the news on which player Southampton are targeting for Rangers. So obviously yesterday, look, it wasn't the best performance, the 2-1 win over Ross County, but it's another win under Michael Beale. Again, Hearts was such an impressive performance from Rangers at Tynecastle, probably the best we've seen under Michael Beale. Probably I'd even go as far to say it's probably the best performance of the season against Hearts. Ross County, as I said, was a bit of a slog. Had to work hard to get it, but there is definitely positives there, and I'm starting to see this Rangers team. I'm starting to get happy with what I'm seeing, especially, let's talk about one of Rangers' new signings, that being Todd Cantwell. And there was a lot of news with regards to Todd Cantwell when he signed for Rangers. Look, is he going to be good enough? Is he another dud, etc., etc.? But I think he has really hit the ground running. Yes, there was a man-of-the-match performance from him. And again, he's only going to get better with time, coaching under Michael Beale with more minutes in the legs. But especially after the first few games, I'm really, really impressed. I love that link-up between him and Tillman at the moment. It is really something special. And this is a signing I think we can get excited about. And you remember, he's only 24 years old. People writing him off and all the rest of it. So yeah, I'm really excited with Todd Cantwell and another really, really good performance. Again, I just touched upon Tillman there, and I'm not going to keep on saying it, but yeah, Rangers need to make sure he is the priority in the summer. Another goal, and again, under Michael Beale, he's looking like a different player. Really, really, really good little player. 20 years old, as Michael Beale always says, we've got these young players in our Rangers Youth Academy that can't currently get games. Tillman's looking like the best player at 20 years old within this Rangers team, so it's absolutely imperative that the club make sure that they make him a priority this summer, and I think they will. As I said, Beale's kind of came out and not hid anything about it and said that he wants Beale as he wants Tillman as a he wants Tillman going forward into next season. So yeah, another win, another 3 points, which is great to see, but there is still negatives, and I've been a big I've been very vocal on this point, and I'm starting to see a lot of Rangers fans, speak about it now as well. But goalkeeping position, again, another error from John McLaughlin. He isn't good enough to be a Rangers #1 goalkeeper. I've been saying this since last season. I've been saying this since the start of the season. He is not good enough. He came from Sunderland in League One. Come on, Rangers got ambitions to go Champions League, playing Europa League late stages, win titles. We don't need no League One goalkeeper coming to the end of his career as our #1 goalkeeper. I'm sorry, he's an okay as a backup, but certainly not as a #1. And more to the fact, Alan McGregor. I'm a massive fan of Alan McGregor, but he's done. He's ready to retire now. I hate to say it like that and be cruel, because he has been a great servant to Rangers. But look, Rangers need a new goalkeeper as soon as possible, and they should have got one in January, bedded him in, and allowed him to come through. But obviously, look, this summer it's got to be a priority, and it's got to be imperative that Rangers do go get a goalkeeper. And I would even say when Robbie McCrory returns back from injury, just give him the position, because he can't do any worse. I've seen Robbie McCrory against Celtic in that game, and he was really, really good. He's never really been given a sniff since then. So just give him a chance until the end of the season. We'll see what happens there. But John McLaughlin, Alan McGregor, for me, certainly not. They are not Rangers #1 goalkeeper anymore. As I say, I know they've done stuff in the past, especially Alan McGregor, but now going into 2023, new goalkeeper is imperative. So that was the touching on the performance there. That's a short sort of 5 things we learned. Again, another good performance, another 3 points, and yeah, I'm super happy with that. Obviously, with the title there as well, Southampton are plotting a move for one of Rangers' youth stars, that being Cameron Scott. Look, Cameron Scott is well fought after, or highly appreciated as a really, really good hot prospect within the Rangers setup, and has been offered a professional deal with Rangers. He's only 16 years old, professional terms, a 3-year contract, but the player has rejected those terms. As I said, he is highly sought after, he's highly thought of within the Rangers setup. However, at the time of recording, he has rejected terms for a new long-term contract, and today reports are coming out that Southampton are plotting a move for him. Again, look, I hate with this thing with the youth players. Yes, you do get compensated, but we need to be able to show that Rangers is the place for these players to develop. Again, do I blame the player if he doesn't maybe see his future at Rangers? Not really, because yes, some of the youth players are coming in and getting chances, and we've seen it with Nathan Patterson, etc., etc. But if you're looking at the sort of Alex Lowry situation, looking at maybe other players' situations, Charlie McCann's had to go elsewhere. You know, is it the place where they're going to be able to develop and get game time? Unless you're really special, then probably not. But yeah, it's just one of them things. We just need to make sure that we're looking at that youth system, because it is good and it is creating profit. And if we get a few stories like Nathan Patterson, it can generate the club a lot of money. But as I said, at the time of recording, Cameron Scott has rejected terms for a new sort of professional deal, and Southampton are plotting a move for him. We've seen it with Rory Wilson this time last year, where he ended up choosing Aston Villa over Rangers. And I just don't want to hear in a few years' time, with Billy Gilmore, this was a different situation, but in a few years' time, I don't want to hear these players going on to be really good. And then all of a sudden that Rangers weren't able to tie him down, and again you just kind of lose the money later on. So I do think this needs to be looked at, and as I said, a lot of reports stating Cameron Scott is a very, very good young player and a very hot prospect. So it'd be interesting, and it's good to hopefully see that Rangers can try and tie these players down. But as I said, Southampton are interested and are plotting a move for him. It's said that he has got other options there as well. But yeah, it's just one of them situations, and hopefully Rangers can sign him if he's is as good as everybody's sort of saying he is. You know, because we don't want to lose these sort of young players. And then lastly, guys, in terms of the news, or discussing things, James Sands, there's a lot of talk around James Sands at the moment after sort of Michael Beale said that players could have their loans cut short. We only have 2 loan players at the moment, of course, being Malik Tillman. Certainly not going to be him, and James Sands, who's kind of been in and out of the team. He's never really got a run for Rangers so far this season, especially in his position. But he's one of those players that I don't think Rangers fans really want the club to sign, especially with the buyout fee being around £5 million. Again, I don't think he's worth £5 million at all. If you can get him for cheaper, he could be a good squad player for sure. He's a decent age, but as I said, James Sands, New York City coach, has sort of came out and spoke about the situation and said that he's staying at Rangers until the end of the season. There's no updates on that, on a loan ending. And he basically kind of hit out at Rangers saying, oh, they probably should play him in his preferred position rather than playing him at centre-back, which is kind of true. He should be given the chance to play in a position that is his own, but there is a lot of competition for places in the Rangers midfield at the moment, especially with the additions of Nicholas Raskin and Todd Cantwell as well. It just makes things a lot harder. So yeah, that's the update with regards to him. It looks like James Sands is going to be staying at Rangers, and the New York City coach did sort of come out and hit out at Rangers the way they're sort of playing him out of position, but he looks like he's going to stay, but I don't think he won't be signing permanently beyond the expiry of his loan deal. That brings us to the end of today's sort of video, guys. Please let me know your thoughts so far on this Rangers team under Michael Beale. Are you really impressed? And then secondly, do you think there is a clear route to the first team from the youth setup? If you're a youth player, I know, take away blue tinted glasses, we all want to play for Rangers, but if you're a youth player, do you see your future at Rangers? Can you see a path to the first team if you're a good prospect, or is that something that needs to be amended over the next few years so we don't let these young players slip through the net? As I say, let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's short update video, guys. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.